So if you ever look at HRP's office locations, you may not realize what a wide area we service throughout the country, including major areas like New York City. Today we're on the Upper East Side of Manhattan doing some routine groundwater monitoring. We're doing some low flow sampling. Right now I'm just setting up my equipment, getting the depth of water, and see where I figure out what my set depth of our tubing. And that's pretty much it. Fun in the city. Alright, just setting my tubing to the correct depth for this well, which will be mid-screen. Using high density tubing because we're sampling for PFAS. Cut our tubing, go through our silicone, coming back out from our pump, using our high density, go out into our low flow parameter meter. Today we're using the Proactive Alexis peristaltic pump. You like them? I like these better than the older style Geotechs. You get a slower flow rate on them. You're a Salinist 101 water level indicator, a Hariba U52. I got on site at a little after 5 in the morning because I wanted to make sure I got a decent parking spot, because if you park in the parking garages, you can't get back to your vehicle to get any extra equipment you needed or put your samples in the cooler on ice, or because they park them too tight. So you have to park kind of on the street, and I was lucky enough to get a spot right next to where we're sampling, which was pure luck. But that's, I guess, how it happens when you show up at 5 in the morning. Not much going on in the city at that point.
Would you say that vehicle access is probably the biggest hurdle or issue in the city versus being anywhere else?
Parking without a stop.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, parking is the biggest issue.
Paid for parking.
What's that?
I paid for parking.
Oh, you did?
It was like $80 for a day.
Oh my god. That's why I took the train, and one of the reasons why. And you managed to go most of the day so far without having to be interrogated about what you're doing?
Yeah, no one stopped to ask me what I'm doing yet. They asked Leah. One person asked Leah, "Hey, how you doing?"
It does kind of stink to do this in the cold.
Yeah, when we're working out here in the cold weather, today's not too bad, but if you're working in the very cold weather, 10, 15 degrees, you gotta be careful of your meters. Like the pH bulbs and the ORP bulbs are liquid filled. So in between sampling, if you're sampling one well and it's a little while before you have to get to your next well, put your meter in the truck, keep it warm, because you don't want those pH and ORP bulbs to burst, then your sensors are garbage and you're not going to get any proper readings. They're going to be all wrong. Yeah, so we have Island Pump and Treat coming today to pick up our purge water, contaminated purge water. They're picking it up on site today. Typically we would put it in a drum and have the drum, when it gets full, have the drum picked up for disposal. But we have no place to store a drum on these properties in the city, so we have to have it picked up the day of sampling. So coordinating that from when you anticipate being done sampling is usually a bit difficult.
Okay, let's not forget the best part, the working in the city.
So HRP forward, we're taking the train in, much cheaper than trying to park here for the day. Keith and I are out here now, so I am catching a ride back with him. All right, that does it for the big day in the city. Wrapped up the groundwater monitoring, had some pizza. Very successful day all around. Headed back for the office now. If you enjoyed our little excursion into Manhattan, make sure to hit that thumbs up down there, subscribe, and we will see you next time, folks. All right, be safe, everybody.